My lovely Leo, welcome to your October 2020 reading. Hope this finds you well. This is a reading, a general reading for Leo Sun, Rising and Moon sign. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there that will be specific to you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting and supporting my channel. I really appreciate your support. If you haven't already subscribed and would like to, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you won't lose me and you will know when I'm posting new videos. So let's have a look here at what is coming up for you. I feel like, you know, it's spring in the Southern Hemisphere, so everything's coming to life, you know, and there's action. But I feel like with you, my lovely Leos, I feel like there's things to be done. There's action to take. There's movement. I want to say, I feel like you've come to some sort of a decision, and now it's time to really start putting that into practice, start putting that into action, start doing. It's no longer the time for planning is done. It's now time to put in place strategies to get that, whatever it is you're wanting to do, whatever plans you want to lay, and start making those happen. So it's really about, let's move forward with this. Let's make these things happen. I feel that you're coming from, you know, some of you have already decided this or been there. Timing's going to be different, but I feel like, wow, you're feeling on top of the world. And this is where I sort of feel like heralding spring, you know. I mean, I know it's autumn in the Northern Hemisphere, but it's like, you know, okay, anything's possible. The world has opened up, not on a travelling sense, because that's going to be a while, isn't it? But it's sort of over the internet, over the wires. But I just feel like you're feeling on top of the world. You're feeling like the world's your oyster. You're feeling like you are unstoppable. And I feel that sort of energy is coming through for you here. It's a really intense action sort of energy that's coming through. So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm hearing for you. So let's have a look at what's going on with your reading here. You know, not strangely enough, you know, you've got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, this is an air sign. This is about thinking. This is about the mind. It's about new learning. What sort of new learning are you going to undergo? What new projects are you going to move into? What what changes in your lifestyle? What changes in your life are you making that is going to require you to learn something new, to develop new skills, to, you know, I feel like I want to say independence. There's this urge of independence. I'm going to learn how to do that and just be independent, do what I want, and make my plans. And that's crossed by the Knight of Wands, and that is, you know, you pursuing your life's purpose. So time's up. It's time. The time for planning is done. It's now time to take action. It's now time to have the courage to move forward with something that brings you great joy, something that brings you great purpose, and there's some things that you're going to learn. So if it's a new relationship, if you're moving in with the love of your life, then it's about learning how to live in a couple, how to work together in a partnership. So there's that sort of learning. If there's a new venture that you're moving towards, which I feel like a lot of you are, then learning how to set that up, but being true to yourself and following what puts fire in your belly. It's a real, and I'm speaking really fast too, because I feel real excitement here. I feel real excitement for you. I feel like this forward movement is going to reap really positive results in whatever aspect of your life that's going to be. If you're selling a property to buy something else, there's positivity there. There's positivity there. What's happening here in the subconscious, you know, I think deep down you know there's a death of something. Now this isn't someone. This is a death of the old you, the old way of being, the old way of living, the old way of thinking, the old way of doing things, the old way of behaving, old attitudes, old self-talk, the old expectations. You're putting that to bed. You're burying it all. This is a birthing of a new you. And this is what you've been working towards. This is what you want. There's some sort of shift that you've been working towards, and it's going to start in October. It's going to happen for you in October, which I really like, because you've also got, what emerges from that. The Emperor emerges from that, and this is you standing proud. This is you standing strong. This is you knowing that whatever you want to do is possible. I feel like you've been through the mill, you've been through all the hard times, you've been through all the learning, you've been through all the difficulty, and you've come out of it. You've come out of it, and you're still there. But there's a stronger you that's emerged. The phoenix rises out of the ashes. There's a stronger you that emerges from these adversities that you've been through in the past. And now it's time to reinvent yourself. It's time for this rebirthing and regrowth of who you are, of what you want to achieve. And it's not dependent on anybody else. This is you being independent. This is you providing everything that you need. This is you doing it for yourself, which is an absolutely fabulous thing to do. Who's writing a book? Someone out there, some Leo is writing a book, is writing something, and it's going to be really, really good. It's something that the earth needs. It's something that the planet needs, whether there's a documentary or there's something that's being done that is going to be very, very successful, and it's going to be life-changing. I really like the results of something like that. I want to see what's going on in this, subconscious, with the endings around you. Let me see. I'm going to draw some cards to see what that's about. Okay, let's see. Oh, let me juggle those. Okay. Well, what that does, this is the world. What that does is it opens up, that ending brings about it a lot of opportunities for you. Again, it's the world. This is the second time you've got this. So you sit up and take notice, because that's got great meaning here. There's great meaning in that. That whatever it is you want to do is really going to open up your world. It's going to expand your world. It's going to give meaning to what you're doing. You're going to be connecting with people across the globe, some of you. There's something that you're going to do over the internet, over the wires, as well as it heralds in this is you feeling, this is happy families, this is about the home, everything to do with families in the home. What makes you feel safe, what makes you feel secure, what makes you feel loved, what makes you feel comfortable, what makes you feel confident. If you're going to bring that into your life, once you get rid of whatever it is you don't want in your life, you can start bringing in everything that you do want in your life, because everything's possible. So that's really positive. While you've got the death card, that's just endings. Things that need to be shifted, things that need to be moved on, and that in its wake brings in this, the world is your oyster, the possibilities are wide and far-reaching, and there's love, and there's security, and there's family, and there's, all those things that are really nurturing coming in around you, which I really, really like. You've also got the Seven of Swords, so not meaning to put a dampener on this reading, which is absolutely fantastic, but it's about being mindful of not everyone around you has your best interests at heart. So be mindful of some sort of deception around you, someone that wants what you have. So be aware of that. Be aware of that. Be mindful of what people say. Read between the lines. Listen to what they're saying behind the words. Really look at their actions to see what their intention is. If you've got anything that you want to launch, any new project, any new business, any new plan, any new venture, play your cards close to your chest. Don't be talking to too many people about it, because there's someone there that does, there's some sort of I want to say theft. That's really like, oh, you know, there's just someone that's not going to be completely honest around you. They want what you've got. And so it's about you being aware of that and guarding what you've got, guarding it, being protective of it, keeping your cards close to your chest, so to speak. Proceed. You've got the Eight of Swords. So whatever's happening there with this card, yuck, 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 whatever's happening there, don't let it paralyze you. Understand that you're feeling stuck. If things aren't moving forward for you about week 3 of October, if things aren't moving forward for you, you need to ask yourself, why am I blocking it? What in me is not, you know, why am I doing that? You're doing that. You're creating the blocks. Is it fear? Fear of not being successful. Fear of losing finances. Fear of not knowing if it's going to work. Not having faith. What is it that's holding you back? Fear of not having the approval of those around you. You need to understand that, and you understand that if you're feeling like you can't move forward, or there's obstacles, or you're creating that through your self-talk, through your outlook. So really work at releasing that. Have faith in your forward movement, because absolutely you've got another Knight. That's 3 you've got. You've got this Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles, and this is, you know, look at the horses, they're wild, they're ready to charge, and it's about being ready to charge ahead. This is, you know, Pentacles, so it's about finances, financial gain, move forward because your projects will pay off. It's about having the courage to charge ahead, uncharted waters, be a pioneer in the horizons that you are going to, uncharted horizons that you're going to move to. So there's some sort of idea or something that you've got going that is not well known. So you're cutting edge, you're on the cutting edge of something. Okay, and that could be if you're working for somebody else too, you're on the cutting edge of some ideas that you're coming up with. That's for you to work out really, but I feel like, you know, with all these Knights, it's a month of taking action. It's not a month of thinking about, it's a month of taking action. Okay, it's not about a month of sitting around planning. You've done the planning. Don't get stuck. That's where you get stuck. That's what they're telling me here. That's where you get stuck. You stay in your head too long, and you plan and you plan and you cross the T's, dot the I's. Oh, can we move forward? Am I ready? I don't know if I'm ready. You know, have I been strategic? Do I know what I'm doing? That's going to keep you stuck. This is a month of action, and so it's about moving forward with that action. It's about, and that will lead to, you'll get successes with that. You'll do really well with that, and then you can plan further. There's abundance here for you. This is the 9 of Cups, and this is the wish card. This is abundance. This is your cup runneth over with everything positive and everything good. So the universe is on your side. This is an opportunity here to charge ahead and move forward with positivity, with great growth. Let's have a look at what that is. But it doesn't matter how many goals you set, they're going to come to fruition. They're going to work. So ideas that you've got in your head, you know, do you want to move house? Do you want to get married? Do you want to have children? It could be on a personal level. It could be on a business level. It could be, you know, many different things for all of you. Some of you it's going to be an absolutely intense, huge change. For some of you it's going to be more subtle. But the changes are going to have positive consequences, positive effects, because it's the karmic card. It's time for you. It's time for you to balance the scales. It's time for you to receive the rewards of your efforts. Absolutely. For some of you, this is a legal situation, signing of contracts, anything. If you've got anything in the courts, anything legal that you're waiting a result on, it's going to be a fair result. It's going to be a fair result that's coming up, which is going to allow you to move forward as well. So I really like that. I'm going to draw a card from the Angels of Abundance now, my lovely Leo, and we'll see what that holds for you. Oh, there it is. Let's have a look. Ah, the You are. Gratitude list. Gratitude list. Let's read that and see what it says, shall we? Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. And that's what that is. Okay? What and who you are grateful for right now. Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of the universe. And so it's about being positive, positive self-talk, putting to sleep, getting rid of, with the death card, getting rid of old behaviours and thought patterns and things that have been going on in your life. Getting rid of that and heralding in positivity and new things, because everything is possible. Everything is possible for you. So get going with October, because it's absolutely wonderful, right up your alley. Just this, let's get ahead and do things. So Leo, let's get things done. Let's you've got control of what's going on here. It's all up to you. So I wish you many, many blessings. If you would like to book a private reading with me, follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. Many blessings, Leo.